Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Firewood at the Furnace. My name is Brad, and standing here next to the firewood stand that we worked on last week with Taylor, and I've got figured out I can put 12 bundles in this thing. So I could actually probably put 15 in here, but I think 12 is a good number to start out with, and I can keep it filled up as people purchase bundles out of it. But what's in store for today is that I promised you last week that that load of ash logs that's been laying in the yard would be cleaned up. So I'll take you over there and show you the progress on that and tell you what's in store, so stick around. Well, you can probably notice from the background what's in store today. The splitter's sitting over here next to all these ash rounds, a giant mountain of ash rounds as far as my operation is concerned. But I think what I'm going to do today is start splitting on this, but I brought over my little 8x8 pop-up tent because it's going to be about 85 degrees here today. And I think I'm going to try to put up the pop-up tent so I can work in some shade out of the direct sun and see how that works out for me. I'm hoping it's not going to get in my way, but I'm going to give it a shot for the first time. I've never worked under the tent before, so I'm going to give that a shot. Now, as far as the load of logs goes, they're all gone. Those few rounds right there were the poplar logs that were mixed in with that load, but where the four-wheeler's sitting with the little yard trailer is where all the logs used to be. And it is all cleaned up finally. I'm glad to have that done. Now the pile of logs has moved to a pile of rounds, but the yard is starting to look really good. And by the time we get through all these ash rounds, the big maple rounds over here, there's some oak rounds on the back side of the maple behind the dump trailer there, and then we've also got this pile of cherry rounds to get through. So there's currently no logs in the yard that need to be bucked. Everything is cut, everything is stacked in rounds and ready to be split. So crossing my fingers, for the first time in quite a while, we are starting to get caught up. Now, I also promised you that by the end of June, my goal was to have this row filled. So full speed ahead on splitting for the next week or two and see if we can get that done. I'm going to put that pop-up tent up over the splitter, but first I've got the dump trailer hooked up, and then once the tent is over top the splitter, I'm going to back the dump trailer right up to the splitter and disconnect from the truck because it's going to sit there until it gets filled. I also just got back from the gold mine this morning and had to fill up 2 lawnmower cans for $50 and my diesel can for the skid loader for another $30. So 3 little fuel cans cost me 80 bucks. Liquid gold there in the back of the truck. Anyway, let me get set up here. We'll get the tent up, get the dump trailer moved over, and start splitting. And here's the setup. We got the trailer moved over, backed up to the splitter. Got the tent popped up there. And the shade's a little behind the splitter right now, but as the sun comes up, I think I'll be getting some more shade. So I couldn't get the trailer completely straight backed up to the splitter based on where the firewood stand's sitting. Could have moved that, but I don't think it's necessary. Trailer's pretty close there. We'll come off the outfeed table and just toss it in. So we'll see how this works out. I hope I like the tent because summer's a-coming. That's the way to do it. Out of the sun, a little bit of shade, nowhere near as hot. Splitting right into the dump trailer. That ash is dry and ready to go. It's going to make some really, really nice fire. splitting a little bit smaller because a lot of that will probably end up being bundle wood. So some small, some a little bigger. I think I'm going to start compiling a list of game-changing equipment. Through the course of this whole process of starting this channel and starting this Firewood thing, there's been a few things that have happened that have been game changers for me. Some of them are expensive game changers, some of them are inexpensive game changers. Things like the dump trailer and the skid loader, they definitely changed the way I do things around here, but they are on the expensive side of purchases. Some inexpensive game changers that I've had, you all know about the outfeed table on the front of the log splitter here. Not having to bend over or use my leg to hold those logs up, getting that outfeed table was definitely a game changer for me. So that's an inexpensive one. And now today, this right here, this little pop-up canopy. I've seen some other people use them before, but I've never personally used them. So today I remembered to grab it out of the shed at the house and I popped it up here. An absolute game changer. Makes this splitting process outside in the sun during the summertime so much more enjoyable. This will be a permanent fixture here in the summertime from now on when we're splitting a large amount of rounds like this. So pop-up tent equals game changer. Let me show you what we've got done so far here. We've probably got about 1/3 of a cord loaded in the trailer. My plan today is to load this entire trailer. When it's thrown in loosely, just about full, it's around 1.5 cords, maybe a little more than 1.5 cords of wood. And then this evening, once the trailer's full, I'm going to back it over here to the last row, and I'm going to stack all that wood today too. So we're going to get a full load split and a full load stack today. That's the plan anyway, if all goes well. Well, I just got a phone call and got some great news. Got an assistant coming over for about 1 hour. A real estate agent's coming to help me out. Now, Valerie's on her way over here shortly. She's got about an hour break here today that she said she can come over and help me get this little pile of poplar split. I told her while I'm working on that ash, if she could help me with that poplar, it would be a great help. So she's gonna knock this pile out with the old county line. I got it pulled out and set up for her. It's ready to go. And I'm not gonna show you me applying these new channel stickers, but I do wanna show you the stickers that I'm going to put on the county line today since we've got it out. If you're on my live streams and you've seen these, but Dean outside in Michigan, he sent me a sticker, so that's going to be going on the splitter today. Dick over at Old Guy Firewood sent me his sticker. That's going to be going on the splitter today. And Darren at Woodruff Woods, his sticker's going on the splitter today. And last but not least, this isn't really a channel sticker, but it's definitely an event sticker. Coming up this weekend in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. Dan sent me one of those stickers, so I thank everybody for sending those to me. They're going on the splitters. I like to show all the channels that support each other off on the county line, as you know. It's getting filled up. Both sides are starting to fill up, but we got a little bit of room left here. It's been a little while since I showed you all the stickers on the splitter, so I'm going to run you through here real quick. Outside with Shibe, Cascade Pacific Woodworks, Four Seasons Firewood, Joe's Premium Firewood, In the Backyard with Dell, Dorch Woods Premium Firewood, Life in the 906, Firewood Midwest, Back 40 Firewood, the Hartley Homestead, My cousin, Jack Wade Kalinda, that sticker's in memory of him. Nelson Ridge Farm, Wood, Sweat, and Tears, the Driftless Homestead, Old Mountain Acots, Matthews Firewood, SS Firewood, and Larry Cluck Outdoors. So I'm going to add these stickers today. When Val gets here, we'll get on the poplar and continue on the ash. Valerie has arrived. She's over there on the county line. She's a little camera shy today, but she's knocking that poplar out. So I'll set you up somewhere where you can see both splitters working at the same time. Well, that was a nice little surprise there. The wife stopping by to help me out. She was here for about 40 minutes, I guess. She has appointments this afternoon that she's got to go home and get showered for. But she managed to make a little bit of time for me this morning and filled up the yard trailer with some poplar. I got it piled high there so she could keep moving. I thought that this little stack was going to be about a face cord, or enough to fill up this trailer. It was a little more there than I thought, apparently. So she got a good part of that done. There's only what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rounds there left. So that's a big help. And while she was doing that for about 40 minutes, I was over here keeping moving with the ash, and the trailer's starting to fill up a little bit, a little more than halfway done there. So I'll get it filled up and get back to you and see how much of this pile we've eliminated. The splitting is done for the day. The trailer is full. We got a good load of really good looking ash on there. And so now what my plan is, now that the trailer's full, is to finish splitting this poplar that Val didn't get done with on the old county line. And I'll get that stacked right now, but I'm gonna wait for the sun to start to go down this evening because it's supposed to be an absolutely gorgeous evening. And as soon as the sun starts to go down, I'm gonna back the dump trailer over to the row. And I think even my mom might be coming down this evening to help stack, and we'll start filling it up from this end. Might get a cooler, get a couple cold ones in there because it's been a warm day, and just have a nice evening stacking wood. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so I've got the dump trailer moved. How beautiful is this? All them logs are gone. Things are starting to really clean up and clear out. I did move the firewood stand over at the end of row 2 there, but things are really cleaning up and clearing out. I've moved the dump trailer over here to where we're gonna stack all this ash. The sun has started to set. There's a nice cool breeze blowing, and the day, it's just been a beautiful day here in Maryland today. I mean, the perfect day to do what we did. So you see the dump trailer there behind me, it's all loaded up. We're gonna start stacking right here at the end of this row and see how much we can fill up. It should be about 1.5 cords, but I did just get a call from the tree service who said he's gonna have some hickory for me tomorrow. So without a doubt, we gotta get this dump trailer emptied out this evening. My mom is gonna come down and help, and you all are in for a special treat because my niece is here, Reagan. For those of you that join us on the live streams, Reagan Jones normally chimes in and says hello to Taylor and hello to me, and she is here. She's not interested in being on camera as far as an introduction to everybody, but she will be on the time lapse because she's going to come down and help stack as well. So that'll be the other person here stacking that you may not recognize. That's my niece Reagan. So she does watch the videos and read the comments, so everybody welcome her and say hello to her once she gets down here. So I'm going to speed you up. We'll see how much wood's here on the trailer, and we'll get all this stacked right now. Now, I was not keeping track of time when we started that, but the trailer is empty. We've got 2, 4, and that much of the 5th face cord. So just shy of 1.5 cords of wood, like I said, thrown in loosely. That trailer will hold about 1.5 cords if you pile it really high. So that's a little closer to filling the row. We're making progress. But with 3 people here, I think it was about a half hour or 40 minutes, like I said, and we knocked that out really quick. Well, what an absolutely perfect day and evening to split and stack some firewood. The wife came over and helped me out today. My mom helped me out today. My niece helped me out today. Just a lot of progress done today, and I'm thrilled. It was a really, really good day. This is probably one of the most productive days that I've had here in quite a while. So, you know, once you start getting some motivation and you start seeing progress, it kind of feeds on itself to keep making more and more progress. So I'll be back over here tomorrow after I get the load of tree service wood to continue splitting on this ash, and hopefully by the time you see us next week, we'll be just about through that ash, if not all the way through it, and see what we got coming in. So it never stops. You never totally get caught up. You feel like you make a little bit of progress, and then the phone rings and you got more wood coming in. So supply is not a problem. Let's hope it stays that way. I'm going to wrap it up today. That's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, getting to meet another one of my family members. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of stuff. Tell your friends about it. Check out some of the other videos here at the end, and have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.